Good morning and welcome to our class and to our channel. With me is Patrick that is going to practice with us today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, help us out to keep bringing you classes, content and things that you might find interesting around the area of wellness, yoga and breathwork and movement. With no further ado, let's start by starting in a cross-legged position. Any cross-legged position you find more comfortable for you. And take a moment here to rest your hands on top of your knees. Allow your lower back, maybe even the root of your spine, to be nice and connected with the ground. If you struggle with that, don't forget to grab a block and place it under. Anything that might help to keep your spine up and tall. And when you already feel this energy, this sensation of being upright, to transfer from the lower back all the way up to the middle and upper back, taking a stop to the shoulder, relaxing them down so that you're not forcing anything in that area. At the same time, placing your chin parallel to the floor so that also your head is positioned nice on top of your spine. And start to breathe in and out. Allow the air to enter into your nostrils, this cold air. And allow the warm air to exit from your nostril as you breathe out. Always optional to take the first couple of breaths from the nose and the first couple of exhale from your mouth. Breathe in. Exhaling from the mouth. Breathe in and out. When you're ready, when your third exhale from your mouth left your body, start to breathe in and out from the nostrils. What is the air that enters, the one that exits? Give yourself the chance to bring your mind into the space, being with you for the next 20-25 minutes as we move together. When you're ready on the next inhalation, arms are reaching towards the sky. Grow tall. Palms may be touching. Exhale, draw the hands in front of the heart space with the intention of setting a good start for your practice. Keeping your eyes closed, start by sending the right hand towards the ground, side of your hips, and left arm towards the sky. Inhaling here, lengthening. Exhale, find a lateral stretch. Also here, gazing at the armpit. A lot of time I see in class people walking their hands a lot away from their hips. Try to keep it there instead and see if you can focus on the lateral stretch. That's what you're looking for. The hand moving away doesn't mean that makes your lateral stretch deeper. Maybe it doesn't at all. When you're ready, inhale, send the arms up. And do the same onto the other side. Land your hands, start to reach with the right hand and then find the lateral stretch. Focus on the space between each and every vertebra, but also the space between the hip and the fingertips of your right hand. Where you feel the most the lateral stretch, where you are a little bit more sticky. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Moving towards the gentle twist, left hand, right knee, right arm is reaching back. Lengthening as you breathe in, exhaling, twisting. Taking any variation you find more comfortable for you, hand back, hand on top of thigh. Notice. When you're ready, both arms are reaching towards the sky to reset the movement. Exhale, twist again. Inhaling, lengthening the spine like you did before. Exhale, twist, find the space. Option to take the same variation you did onto the other side. Invite the twist. Remind your left shoulder to be open. When you're ready, inhale, arms are reaching up. Exhale, place the hands on top of the knees. Maybe open the eyes for this if you're new to Sufi rolls. Otherwise, with your eyes closed, start to inch forward. Press the left knee away as you roll towards the right side. Push both knees as you chin towards the chest, roll back, arching, and then moving circular motion towards your left knee again. You want to close your eyes, using the hands as a kind of a steering wheel or where your body is going. Keep the space mindful, meaning that you are not moving too fast. You want to feel it. As soon as your chest is moving towards the front again, please reverse the movement, meaning that you will move first in the direction of your left knee, pressing your right knee away, rounding as usual, and then move towards the right, pressing the left away. Doing a couple of those. Always nice in the morning to activate the central channels, but also to simply activate yourself. Keep breathing. When you're ready, when your chest is out towards the front, take a moment, send your arms forward, and maybe deep stretch. Lengthen the spine, sacrum on ground. From here, roll on top of your knees, find your tabletop position. For me and Patrick, it will mean that we have to move on the side of our mat, but for you, maybe not. So place the hands under the shoulder, and we want to keep the knees hip-width apart, under our hips indeed. Inviting some little spinal wake-up movement. So focus on lateral stretching for today, meaning that you will push maybe the rib cage towards the right, dropping the belly, and then push the rib cage towards the left. This is something that I call like the washing machine, because it looks like you're creating a circle. Like when you, if you look at the washing machine, it's making circles. So you can synchronize to that movement. If you're a little bit more poetic, maybe it can look like a well, or like the water as it spin in and down. When you're ready, reverse the movement. Again, pushing the rib cage onto the sides. Rounding as you do so. When you're ready, come back to center. Sending the right leg up and keeping for a moment like this. Take a moment to send the left arm forward, balancing. Exhaling, elbow to knee. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, elbow to knees. As you balance, keep the core engaged or simply lift it. Last 3. Move at your own tempo. Remember, when you exhale, the knee and the elbow touch. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. When you end up with this, is the last one, hold it here for a moment, feel the compression of the hips, you becoming very, very small. When you're ready, exhale, left hand on ground, send the right leg back. We want to bend the knee and imagine that we're touching the crown of the head, so we have this nice cow spine. Exhaling, bring the knee towards the nose. Inhaling, touch the crown of your head. We do this one for 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open the back, shoulder blades move towards the middle. Exhale. Last one. Pay attention to where your shoulders are moving. Try to avoid compression to the neck. When you're ready, send the right leg back, stay where you are. And we want to essentially to place the right foot behind the left one. Simply spinning the left shin onto the side, maybe toes are tucking under, right arms reach towards the sky. Taking a moment here, simply lift the right foot from ground, modified plank. Left arm moves close to your, left bicep close to the left ear. Imagine that you're pulling yourself in like in opposite direction. You should feel like a nice sensation around your hip. Do we feel this? Yeah. Keep breathing. When you're ready, exhale. Start by sending your right foot on ground. Inhaling, like if pushing the left hand on ground, you come all the way up into your gate pose. Right hand onto the right thigh, left arm up. Find your lateral stretch onto the left side. Keep breathing. When you're ready, exhale, come back to center, left hand down, right arms reach overhead again, lift the right foot. And we want to circle this right leg all the way onto the side until it can land actually towards the front of our mat. At the same time, we spin the back knee. And we find a moment here, framing your right foot, pushing the hips forward and back. When you're ready, stay with the hips back for your half split. We will seek also some juiciness here. So walk your right hand outside of your right hip, left arm reach up, and find a stretch here. Notice how much weight you're placing into your right hand. Try to keep the legs nice and engaged so that you can be a little bit more gentle with your right fingers. Keep breathing. When you're ready, exhale, both hands down. Frame your right foot, bend the right knee, and just step it back. Tabletop position. Moving on to the other side, left leg reach back, right arm is reaching forward. 5 nice crunches at your own tempo. Exhale, compress. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, compress. Inhale, lengthen. Compress. And lengthen up. Compress. I think it's the last one, or almost. This one is the last. When you're ready, bring it in and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Inhaling, sending the right hand down. Exhale, start to lift the left leg, bend the knee. We do this one for 4, remember. Want to open the chest. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, open. Exhale, knee to nose. Open up. Exhale. Last one. And when you're ready, extend. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Then extend, step your left foot outside and back. And just spin the right knee. Sending the left arm towards the sky. Maybe even left foot is floating. Left bicep towards the ear. Feel this nice stretch in opposite direction. When you're ready, foot plants down. We come all the way up. We find our gate pose. Stretching onto the right side of body. Breathing in and out. When you're ready, exhale, right hand on ground. Again, we want to create this nice circle. At the same time, we spin onto the right knee to facilitate the step of the left foot forward. And then framing the left foot. Moving back and forth between the two. When you're ready, finding your half split. Again, we want to keep the left hand under the shoulder so that we can send the right arm overhead and finding a lateral stretch. Pay attention here, engage the legs, avoid too much weight into the fingers in general. So you want to avoid too much dropping there. Opening. When you're ready, circle both hands down. Frame your left foot. We step back, this time in our tabletop very shortly, separating the knees, maybe entering into a child pose. Just a transitional pose, but for you to remember that you can always come back here. When you're ready, lift the knees and find your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Pedal the feet from side to side. When you're ready, send the right leg up. And open the hip, so you want to keep squaring the shoulders, but you want to feel that the right heel is reaching towards the left corner of your mat. When you're ready, exhale, step your right foot between the hands. Bring the left knee on ground. Inhaling, sending the arms up. Maybe even walking the right foot a little bit more far away from you so that you can create a little bit more stretch. Then we want to find that lateral stretch again. So left hand towards the floor. Maybe it doesn't reach, maybe it does. Finding a nice stretch into the right side. If you notice that your knee is moving away from the stretch, see what happens if you bend the knee a little bit more. Exhaling, both hands down. Taking a moment, transition back, downward facing. We do the same onto the other side. Inhaling, lifting the left leg up. Open the hip. Taking a moment, neutralizing the spine. Squaring the hip and stepping the left foot between the hands as you bring your right knee down. Maybe wiggling the left foot more away from you so that you can intensify. Arms are reaching up. And then you want to have the same. So right hand towards ground, left arms reach over. See what happens if you bend the knee a little bit more. You might notice that there is one side that probably is more sticky than the other. My right side definitely suffers more here than this one. When you're ready, exhale, both hands down. Stepping back, we find our downward facing dog. Taking a moment, downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet, sending the hips back. When you're ready, gaze between the hands and take a big step or a couple of steps towards the front of your mat. Finding a forward fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Arms are reaching towards the sky. Exhaling, placing the hands in front of the heart, closing the eyes, taking a break for yourself, just for a moment. When you're ready, lateral stretches by standing up. So I like to bring your feet together. You have to notice a little bit where your rib cage is landing. If it's landing outside of the hip or if it's landing inside of the hip, normally you can achieve a little bit more stretching. So notice also how your body and your physiology is. When you're ready, inhale, arms are reaching up. I want to grab the left wrist to facilitate the left lateral stretch as I move towards the right. So inhale, open. Exhale, move towards your right side. Hips can move in opposite direction. Maybe you want to gaze under the armpit. Breathe at your tempo. Find a little bit more space. Maybe staring at a lizard on top of the wall in front of you. Keep breathing. Both arms nice and stretched. When you're ready, come back up and change sides, like if it was the most natural thing you did so far. Inhale and lean. Breathe in and find space. Breathe in. When you're ready, come back to center. Take a moment here, frontal mat, neutralize. And the next inhalation, we will send the arms up. Moving to a little bit of warm up. Exhale, both hands down. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your plank or knee on ground, knee off the ground. Find your plank position. Bend the elbow side of the rib cage. Move down in one go. Relax on floor. Hands under the shoulder. Untuck the feet. Lift the knees and find your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here starts to rain, so let's see how much we can keep going. When you're ready, right leg reach up. Exhale, step your right foot between the hands. Bring the arms up. Exhaling again, right hand towards the right hip. We find the lateral stretch onto the left. Here is a little bit more challenging because we cannot land the hand on anything. When you're ready, exhale, inhale, arms up. Start to bring both hands inside your right foot as you move towards the back of the mat. Destination is again, hands on ground. Spinning the back foot 45 degrees, 90 degrees, sorry. Preparing for your warrior two. So when you're ready, inhale, come up. Find a warrior two. Breathe in And on the next inhalation, reverse the warrior. Maybe you're sweating too, so some rain gives you just a nice boost. When you're ready from here, enter into your warrior two. Stretch your front leg, preparing for Trikonasana. Maybe you need to bring the right foot a little bit closer. Send the left arm forward. Exhale. Find your Trikonasana. This time, right bicep close to the right ear. Finding length there. Keep breathing. Last two. When you're ready, exhale, both hands on ground, we step back. We find our plank position, moving through our vinyasa. Choose your tempo, resting on belly because we like the cobra. Bhujangasana, opening up. Exhale, moving into your downward facing dog. When you're ready, left leg reach up. And we step between the hands again. Coming up in our high lunge. Now is the left hand that reach towards the side of the left hip with the intention to stretch your right side. Notice what happens. Always when we move in a place of discomfort, we start to compensate and adjust to bring ourselves back in a place of comfort. Be aware of what you do. When you're ready, inhale, both arms are reaching up. Exhale, start to circle the hands inside with the intention to move towards the front of the mat again. Back foot stays on 90 degrees. Maybe landing the hands down for preparing and setting. Working your left arm forward and back. Finding your warrior two. Take a moment here, prepare on the next inhalation to revolve and reverse the warrior. Again, leg stays like if they were in ice so that you can feel the lateral stretch. When you're ready, exhale, come back to center, find a Trikonasana. Inhale here, exhale, prepare full Trikonasana. Hand can land onto your shin, onto a block, on ground. I like to keep it floated, for example, that I can focus on my obliques. Left arms close to the left here. Keep breathing, gazing under. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Exhale, we meet the hands down. We step back. We find a nice vinyasa here for ourselves. Try to landing with grace, opening the chest with joy, and finding a child pose. Bringing the toes together, relax the forehead. And when you're ready, walk the hands towards the right side of the mat. Finding a lateral stretch here. Inhaling hands to center and the left side. When you're ready, both hands on ground. Take your toes, find your downward facing dog. This is the last round. We'll move a little bit different. Inhale, right leg reach up. Exhale, place it, tap your right elbow with the right knee. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, left knee and find your fallen triangle by shooting your right leg out. Left foot on ground as well. Now from here we press away from the front of the mat by bending the left knee and sitting back. If you were in my class, you did this movement with me a couple of times, I think already. I love it. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, come up. Maybe left arms reach overhead so that you can add that stretch. Last one. Push the floor away, maybe stretching fully the left leg. Exhale, sit back. When you're ready, both hands on ground. Three-legged dog, right leg towards the sky. Exhaling, stepping the right foot outside of the right hand this time. Stepping the left foot a little bit closer, finding a pyramid. Walking maybe the hands outside of your right foot, finding a little bit of stretch also here. You should feel a nice lateral sensation. Keep breathing in and out. When you're ready, exhale, both hands on the ground. Send the right leg up, three-legged. Exhale it, step it between the hands with control. Open the back foot, preparing for warrior two. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit. Inhale, reverse. Maybe left hand towards the right hip. Exhale. Come back to front, prepare for Trikonasana. Inhaling, reaching forward, find a Trikonasana. Your variation, I would recommend you to bring the bicep close to ear, just to feel the lateral stretch. And when you're ready, come back up, find your Trikonasana. Bending the front knee, right elbow towards the right knee, left arm again towards the ear. Option here, both arms are reaching forward, strong legs. Extend the side angle. Modification on arms. Keep breathing. When you're ready, gaze down, both hands on ground, take your vinyasa. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, downward facing. When you're ready, left leg reach towards the sky. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, right elbow, full in triangle. Preparing for that soothing movements when we sit back. So you press the left hand away and you start to sit back. Inhale, lift up. We do this one for 4. Hoping that the rain is gonna be gentle on us. Last one. When you're ready, exhale, both hands onto the ground. Three-legged dog, left leg reach. Breathe in. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Spinning, open the back foot. Warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, sit deeper. On the next inhalation, we reverse. Exhale, come. Stretch your front leg, Trikonasana. Send the left arm forward and arm towards the ear, finding the lateral stretch. For a lot of us, this one is the most hard part. When you inhale, come up. Bend the front knee, extend the side angle, left elbow, left knee, right arm overhead. Maybe both arms are reaching. Keep the legs where they are. When you're ready, exhale, circle the hands down, take your vinyasa. Woo! Bend the elbows. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, find your child pose. Take a moment in child pose. If you're ready from here and you want to already enter into your Shavasana, please do so. Otherwise, gently take a couple of extra breaths into your child pose. Patrick is already entering in Shavasana. So sending the feet towards the opposite corner of the mat. Relaxing the backs on ground. What counts for him may be enjoying a nice rain on top of his body. Luckily enough, temperature is good. As you are in your Shavasana, keep breathing in and out. Enjoying the contact with the elements, whatever means for you. Even if it means just to be in contact with your ground. I want to thank you for being today with us in this lateral juicy class. Please subscribe to the channel. Keep us going. I cannot wait to see you in the next class. Thank you.